So now let's go to the high quality video. So I'm gonna go video, I'm gonna find HD video. So this is all HD video. I'm gonna use this Boyce Avenue video concert movie. So once again, it will load on kind of semi-full screen in the Windows. And now you can start to see there's some lagging on the video, even not on the full screen yet. And I can confirm you that's not the internet connection, because even though it's already precast, if I go back, it's the same issue on the precast one. So it's definitely not the internet causing the... So I don't even want to bother to do a full screen, because you can, as you can see, it is very, very choppy on the HD version of the YouTube. I even tried to pause and everything. It's take a while to do that. So this is what I mentioned on my blog. I mean, one of the shortcomings of the Sony VAIO P. I think my personally belief is because of the very weak processor. I mean, even though with the 1.86 gigahertz, which is top of the line of the Sony VAIO P, that in Japan, it's still not capable to do a full HD video on the YouTube for some reason. I didn't have any unfortunately, I didn't have any like a DivX movie or something like that. I presume, I mean, with a certain setting, with the high quality DivX, you can have the same issue also. So just watch out. I mean, when you want to watch a video on this thing, I mean, it's definitely you have to kind of tone down a little bit on the Sony VAIO P. But other than that, it's really a nice machine for like internet browsing, in email. I mean, even with the instant on mode, I mean, I can do pretty much a lot of things. You can do the Skype and all this kind of stuff, which is really, really great. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go into the Windows. You can actually go Windows Start from here without restarting. And now we're gonna go into the Windows Vista Premium. It's still restarting. Take a couple of seconds here. Oh, I forgot to mention, my unit here is come with the 128 SSD hard drive, so it's one of the top of the line also. This whole unit actually costs about $2,000 with the Japanese yen is so strong right now. So let's just give it a second here as the system load. Other than that, like I said, I really like the size. The keyboard is really comfortable. I'm gonna just move to the keyboard a little bit for now as we wait for the Windows. The keyboard is really comfortable. I'm able to type in very nicely on the keyboard. As you can see, my hand can easily type on the keyboard. It's big enough for my finger. It's a good spread out, just like almost a regular keyboard here. So as you can see, the Vista load pretty fast. It takes about 20 seconds. I didn't really count it, but much faster than a typical slow laptop, as you can expect. But I mean, this is very fast. I mean, it's of course it's all due to the SSD hard drive on it. So no lagging in terms of the day-to-day use. I mean, you open up a program, my computer is, everything is pretty breeze. Internet Explorer load pretty fast. So I mean, really the machine is very capable to do a lot of good stuff, despite of my comment on the video the video streaming issue. If you're gonna use this as a day-to-day basis, it's pretty good. I think it's better than a regular netbook in terms of the size. You get a very very high quality screen here, 1600 wide and 768, which is an enormous screen real estate that you can use. That's definitely increased productivity in there. So to summarize, I think Sony VAIO P is definitely a major improvement on in terms of setting a new standard for the netbook. Unfortunately, I think I will blame it to Intel, but of course they try to save the battery life with all this low power processor. I'm hoping that this unit actually come like with the UX version, with the Core Solo, which should it's allow better performance on the processor wise. But of course, there must be an engineering reason for not doing that. But it's good. It's very light. It's it's performed pretty well. I recommend, if you buy, probably, because as you can see the 1.32 to 1.8 you see a lot of improvements. So if you value that, of course you can go ahead and buy the Japanese version of it. But if you're not, then I will probably, if you buy the US version, I think the best value that I will recommend is the one in the middle, which is come with the 64 gig SSD and 1.33 gigahertz. I think it's cost you about 11 to 1200 price range. I think the entry level is pretty weak in terms of the hard drive performance. I think you want to, with the Vista on it, I think you want to have the SSD just to compensate that, unless you want to uninstall and install the XP Pro yourself. Other than that, of course, I mean, we all hoping that when Windows 7 come out later this year, it will improve the performance a little bit more. I think there's a lot of blog out there try to install the Windows 7 beta version on the unit, and they feel there's some performance increase that. But as I show you, the video lagging is nothing to do with the Vista overhead, like a lot of people said. I mean, even on the instant on mode, the car, I mean, it's still having the same issue. So it's definitely not the operating system causing that, the video lagging. So that's my review today. I hope I give a little bit extra perspective over all the existing review out there in the internet. As usual, thank you for tuning in on iCube, and I'll see you on the next video.